Greetings, ladies and gentlefish, and welcome to this replay in the SU-100M1 Tier 7 Russian tank destroyer. Now you can see that we are top tier, which the SU-100 does like rather a lot, as many tanks do, and we are on El Haluf. Now the thing with El Haluf is that it can be a bit of a pain, as it can be kind of campy. It's a big map, and if you're in any sort of slow tank, and I'm thinking, you know, heavy tanks here, predominantly, it can take you so long to get across this map. And so the incentive to actually do it, I guess, is rather lessened. I'm driving a tank destroyer, so I guess I could be kind of campy. And to be fair, the campy nature of this map, I think, is decreased a little bit when you play it on encounter, as we are now, as opposed to on standard, regular game mode. But initially I'm going to go up to this sort of tank destroyer spot up here to try and overlook the cap circle. Now one of the problems with this spot is the amount of the amount of concealment up here, so bushes and whatnot, has been nerfed. I can't remember exactly when it was, but it was nerfed. And this means that, well, this spot is not without its risks, and it looks like I might actually have already been spotted as fire is coming in, or maybe people are just blind firing. I don't know. There's an AMX M445, but I don't manage to get a shot on him. I do, however, pull back. I'm not sure if I have, I don't think I have a 100% crew when I played this game. I certainly don't have Sixth Sense or anything like that. You know, my Russian tank destroyer crew, my main Russian tank destroyer crew, is currently sitting in my SU-152 as I'm grinding that out. Although I haven't played it in a little while. I'll be honest, I don't have the BL10 yet, but I don't really like it. Anyway, there we go. Churchill, no, he's behind cover. KV-1S, we can definitely hurt a KV-1S. And this top gun is fairly accurate. It's actually quite a nice weapon, I think. Now it does struggle a little bit when you're shooting higher tiers because the 175 penetration can be a nuisance, but it's not that much worse than many of the other tier 7 tank destroyers. It's worse than some of them, but there we go. KV-1, oh, that was not a good shot. KV-2 is over there, but I don't have a shot on him. I'm just hoping some of them are going to pop back up again. There's an ELC AMX who is going to make himself a nuisance because he's an ELC AMX, and that's what they do. They make themselves nuisances. There's a KV-3 round there as well, but we have plenty of heavy, medium tanks and whatnot over there to hopefully deal with him. Although he has a KV-1S friend who was on fire. So sorry, he had a KV-1S friend. Shot into the KV-1. And the reload on this gun's fairly nice. Track him. Have another shot. Blind shot. Maybe I've hit him, maybe I didn't. One of the main problems with this tank is the horrific gun depression. It's something stupid like 2 degrees. It's absolutely woeful. So just waiting to see if any of these guys are spotted again. There's a Panther over there. Am I going to get a shot on him? Probably not. Tiger 1 finishes off our VK. We're currently losing 2-3. Never mind. And I decide to relocate. Oh, 2-5. Oh, yeah. I was deciding to relocate. Thankfully, the ELC gets a little bit complacent, pulls out, and our IS pops one into his head. And there's a Churchill 7. Hurrah! 152mm of armour, while I have 175mm of penetration. And I'm kind of shooting onto your top armour, which I imagine is rather weaker. So I have a blind shot there. Switch my attentions up to this KV-1. Oh no, AMX. No. Churchill. That one bounces. Someone else finishes him off. Fine. And we've leveled the scores up at 6-6. However, have you noticed the bottom right hand corner of the map? We don't exactly have much of a presence on that side of the map. T-43 manages to track himself in front of a KV-3 and the rest of their team, and suddenly he doesn't have that much health, and I managed to stomp a KV-1 in the face, which is not something I'm proud of, but it is amusing. And our T-43 dies to the AMX. And the AMX in question is currently on 4 kills, which is slightly problematic. Now, hello KV-3, how are you today? That was a terrible shot. Let's try that again, shall we? Oh no, our artillery nails him. Ah well. Now, have you noticed the medium tank of theirs that has managed to ascend our ridge line? That's the Panther. Panther from earlier on. So I decided to try and do something about him. T-34-85 is trying to draw our team's attention to that region. But yeah, I've already noticed, and as I say, I'm going to try and do something about that guy. There he is. Great. One shot. He puts one into me. But as long as I don't let him just blaze away there, I should be fine. He only does 130 odd damage per shot, and he's managed to get himself tracked behind a lump of rock. He comes out to potentially have another shot, maybe, but he dies for his efforts. Kill number 2. Quite a nice kill, actually. A valuable kill. And I relocate. So, their AMX is currently sitting on a Top Gun. Oh, we're going to have to do something about him. And we're trailing by 2 tanks, which is a problem. Now, our tanks that went up to the sort of A1, 2, 3, 4 region, the A line, have managed to die. I'm not saying it's their fault, but for whatever reason, however it happened, they are dead. Might have had something to do with the fact that their enemy AMX M4 is currently on 6 kills. But, you know, we shall see. And so I try and put myself in a position that will enable me to counter the advance of these tanks. That's the plan. I don't really have amazingly good shots. I'm trying to find some concealment so that I don't get spotted, but I'm conscious of the fact that someone's going to have to actually spot them. So I'm thinking I will spot them, you know, pull back so that I don't remove my own camo bonus, and then have a go at him. But, oh, there's the AMX in question. And he's trying a base cap by the look of it. Interesting. Can we do something about that? Now, if he's got any sense, he'll be hiding behind a rock. He's on 6 kills, presumably he has some sense. Why is he not hiding behind the rock? If you want to make the base cap happen, why don't you make the base cap happen? Maybe he's not trying to make the capture actually happen. Maybe he's just trying to draw us out. Fair enough, but he's exposing himself to too much fire. That was a lucky shot into the top of his turret. Funny, but lucky. That shot misses. Can we get one more hit on him to take him out? Bounce on his turret, and our artillery polishes him off. So, good. But there was someone else in that capture circle. Boo and indeed hiss. Our artillery is asking for someone to spot. I'm trying to get some spots through these bushes, but I'm very conscious that going down into that capture circle comes with its own problems. KV-2 gets a massive hit on our KV-13 there for 500 damage. And by the look of it, our KV-13 isn't able to really respond. Thankfully, this is an encounter game, so the capture counter goes up very slowly. And our artillery is telling the KV-13 to go and spot. Now, yes, that's not a bad idea. Conversely, the KV-13 does have his own KV-2 shaped problems, but our T-34-85 decides that he's going to go and do it, and oh Christ, okay. Things just changed a little bit. Tank destroyer heading towards our artillery. Trying to draw people's attention to it. There's their Hummel. aim the shot, put the Hummel on low health, and take a blind shot where I think he might be, and manage to kill him. Hurrah! The KV-13 also manages to polish off that KV-2. Our artillery's calling for help, and I say, yeah, I'm coming, but it'll take me some time to get there. There's the Jagdpanther in question. Put a shot into him. The Jagdpanther gets a shot into our artillery, though. Put a second shot into him. Oh, there's a Tiger over there as well, good lord. So, our T-3485 finishes off their Hellcat, who was in the capture circle. So this leaves KV-13, me, and T-3485 against a Jagdpanther, who I've put a couple of shots into, and a pretty respectably healthed up Tiger, who thankfully manages to bounce on my superstructure, or my gun mantle or something. So, this Jagdpanther appears to be coming to try and give me the good old heave-ho. And I'm trying to avoid this happening. So we get a shot into his lower plate. He manages to go right past me. He gets a shot into me. I'd forgotten that. But he manages to go off the edge of that little lip and kill himself. So okay, I don't get the kill. But you know what? I don't really care. Now it's the time to try and do something about this Tiger. And we've got our guys trying to cap. And so I'm going to try and buy them time. One shot into the Tiger. I should have tried to track him there. He bounces. That shot, I managed to track him. He manages to get one into me. Put another shot into him. And he kills me, unfortunately. Now, it's a low health Tiger 1. He's got 200 health left. Versus a KV-13 and a T-3485. If we were to cap this one out, those guys should really be staying somewhere safe behind a nice solid object, like that big rock conveniently positioned. But it will take time to cap this match, and if they're going after the kill, they need to do it. But at the moment, they're kind of jostling for position and poking themselves out, trying to get spots and get a shot on him, and I'm saying just wait for him. If he comes down and joins you, the two of you can tag team him, but they're taking a risk. There's the Tiger 1. He resets the KV-13. Oh, and I had a sinking feeling in my stomach at this point. T-3485 puts one shot into him, gets reset, and manages to kill him. Ooh. That could have been dicey. And that was the game. That was my ace tanker game. I ended up with almost 4,000 damage. Didn't have a huge amount of ammo left at the end, and ended up being a pretty good game overall. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please feel free to check out some of my other videos, and or subscribe to my channel, and I wish you very happy hunting on that battlefield. Ciao ciao.